Do you guys use the phrase shoved or crammed down our throats or your throat in like any type of day-to-day conversation or context?
That's I
It's
mean,
interesting. It's just a verbal tick, I feel. I mean, all of those guys always use terminology like that. I don't hear that anywhere else.
I don't, as oppressive as Christmas is in some respects. In
That's
terms of
exactly
like,
what I mean.
I don't say like they're shoving Christmas down my throat. I can barely walk through Macy's, and it's like, yeah, no, well, I mean, but that is the definition of conservatives, right? I mean, these social movement conservatives, which is really the only people who are relevant when you refer to conservatives at this point. They are just so offended by anything that is not what they are, or at least publicly what they are, that it is an infringement. I mean, I've talked about this many times before, but Rush Limbaugh's whole program is set up essentially to protect people from that which is different from them. Protect them from any misgivings that they may have, that they don't own the market on what is true or right, because sometimes that creeps into your brain. That's some measure of self-doubt. He keeps that out. And he edifies their own ignorance and fear. He sort of just, undergirds it. Because there's so much that's attacking these people. The existence. And this is what it is, right? I mean, it's the existence of gay people is an offense to them. And when they have to see it, it reminds them of it. Now, there's a whole other sort of, I think, sort of study that could be undertaken as to why it offends them. 'Cause it's written in the Bible. Yes, I suppose. What if it was not written? I mean, what if it was written somewhere else? I mean, it's really amazing. The very existence of gay people. And we had to explain something to our daughter.
This isn't. It's not as big a deal as what you're saying, but there's something. That phrase is actually really crude too. You know what I'm saying? Like most phrases don't. I'm not
You mean
bothered
it's
by it.
euphemistic in some respect, or
It's just something that it's just an interesting thing to always put like that. That is such a go-to
Yeah.
in that context.
I don't know.
I don't know. It just sounds strange. It's like,
It is strange. I mean, look, this would be the functional equivalent of somebody saying like, I turned on the TV and there was a thing about farms and how pigs get slaughtered on a farm. And how dare these farmers just sort of put it out there? I have to explain to my child now that the bacon she's eating
that
was
would be a
alive
much more
one.
valid thing to be upset about. Actually,
I don't know.
And
I think,
mean,
you know
maybe,
what? You're going
in
to
terms
eat
of
it. You should know where it comes from.
Sure, I'm just saying if you want to shield your kid from something upsetting, I can understand why that might be upsetting to you. But it's just
My point is there's all sorts of things that your kids are exposed to that you have to explain. That could be any number of things.